How's it going? Sheldon here for Did You Catch All That? You smell that? That's May coming at you. And with that, we thought, let's try something new. So we have a lot of new things. We've changed a few things around. We're going to see how you like them. Hopefully you like them. If you don't, we'll try harder for you. But look, we do have a few things. It's changed a little bit. Sit back, enjoy all of this. And hey, I hear Simon's got a Stanley Cup beard, which is disgusting. I literally saw a Frito jump out of it. It was crazy. Anyway, let's go see it. He's on shelves now. Let's go.
Back on shelves now. So we're going to change it up a little bit. There's tons of stuff that came out this month, especially from the new 52s, Justice League, Animal Man, all of it pretty much. The one I really want to talk about is Batman, Scott Snyder, Greg Capullo. You've heard us talk about single issues millions and millions of times. You need to read this if you want to read The Night of Owls. We'll talk about The Night of Owls in a little bit, but this is amazing. Several of these were pick of the weeks. It's good stuff. And if you want something really twisted and dark, The Cape. Seriously, it is probably the most fucked up book you can imagine in the world. It's awesome. If you want an anti-hero that you feel bad, that you cheer for, this is the book. And speaking of,
it's not that NBC show, was it?
No.
Okay, just making sure.
And you know, The Dark Knight Rises comes out. You might want to start reading Nightfall. Like that, you know who Bane is, right? It was bad. It was the 90s, but
also,
still.
if you want effed up, read Caligula. That's some messed up shit.
It is. And also, Comixology, we'll talk about it in a little bit, has a bunch of old Marvel stuff. And if you've never read the Dark Phoenix saga, it's now available digitally. iPhones, iPads, all that cool stuff. Even the droid people. So that's on shelves now. There's a lot of great stuff that came out this month.
Hey everybody, Sheldon and Simon here. It's pros and cons time again. What's up? I'm gonna start, or do you want to start?
You start. You know what? I'll do half and then you do your half.
No, you just go out. You know what? I'm gonna be polite. It's
Wow.
pros before cons.
Alright, you're a gentleman, sir.
Thank you.
There's a lot of stuff. Alright, AVX, we're gonna talk about that in a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
Supposedly, no more Avengers after AVX 6.
Spider-Man, brand new day.
BS, Marvel. Come on, we're not that stupid. Let's see what else. Comixology. We like Comixology.
We love Comixology.
You can read your comics on there. iPad, iPhones, anything. Even the droid people.
Sure.
They signed an exclusive deal with Marvel. So old school Marvel stuff is now
Finally
on there.
gonna.
Yeah.
It's about time.
So that's cool, right?
Yeah, it's very cool. It's very
Sadly, one of the co-creators of Jonah Hex passed away this month.
cool. That's who?
I just don't want to talk about it. It's too sad, man.
It's because you don't remember his name. It's Tony
I do remember.
Zuniga.
Yeah.
Is that who it is?
That's who you
He
think.
can't pronounce it. See,
But, you know,
I'm on him. He's got a cheat sheet over here, but he can't pronounce anything that's on it.
Karen,
There's
the
big
guy
words
Karen,
like
yeah, iPad.
of and the. Well, look.
Whatever. Daredevil, we like that, right?
Like, trying to change the subject. Yes, I like Daredevil.
Do you like Mike? All right.
Allred?
Yeah,
I
see?
do like Mike Allred.
Would you like to see him on Daredevil?
I would love to see Mike Allred on Daredevil.
Then you might get that chance eventually. With number 17, you will.
So you're saying it's going to happen?
I'm saying it's going to happen. And Dan Slott says that the internet will break in half with Spider-Man 700. Those are some big words, Mr. Dan Slott.
You think it's really going to break in half?
I don't know. How does the internet break in half?
I'm more curious as to how it fixes itself. Once it's broken in half, do you then have?
We're
like
not doing a
good
tech show.
Do you have? But do you have a good internet and then a bad internet, and they have to like battle for supremacy?
Like AVX?
Like AVX.
Interesting.
Stick around for that when we have.
Coming up.
Yeah.
Sadly, Justice League International that has OMAC in it got canned.
It's like he's a walking curse.
Look,
on other books.
Dan the deal here. Please save OMAC. We should start a Facebook page.
Let's do it. Save OMAC.
Save OMAC.
Save OMAC. Is that it? Is that
No.
There's more.
There's more. There's
All
a lot
go
of pros
for it.
and cons.
All right, go for it, Chief.
So DC's gonna apparently has a gay character.
Are you in it?
No.
Bane.
No.
Apparently it's Bane. That's what people are saying.
People are talking. It's Bane.
It's Bane.
That's why he's breaking backs.
There you go.
They're not getting into why or how he's breaking them.
Okay. And Marvel had to do something even more.
They had to top it.
Exactly. 2 gay characters are getting married in astonishing X-Men 51. Look, honestly, I think it's to boost sales of that book.
You think?
Yeah. But there is a beautiful Phil Noto variant coming.
There is. And come on, North Star has been gaying it for quite a while.
Yeah.
Why can't he have happiness?
Exactly. You know what I'm happy about?
What?
Jeff Parker and Gabriel Hardman doing a new Planet of the Apes book.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. I remember this because we interviewed him in this very same store.
Like around this spot.
Well, it was a little bit further
Yeah,
up.
maybe over there.
Maybe over there. But
Collector's Paradise, Pasadena.
what?
What?
Okay.
What? So that's about it.
That's
dude.
about it for you. All right.
Is that good enough?
I can handle that. Let's get into the cons of it all, okay? First of all, we got something called PopCon LA, and that's going to be July 5th through the 8th at the LA Convention Center. Just judging from the page, there's going to be a film guy, a superhero person,
So it's like Wizard World.
and a rock star from the silhouette.
Rockstar.
I don't know. I don't know what that means. If that means anything, this is the weirdest superhero team up ever.
Okay.
I don't know what this is gonna be. It's the first year. Go. Maybe tell us about it. Write us. Tell us it was good, or
We live in LA.
or beg for money to get out of there. Also, by the time this is already gone, it's gonna be Phoenix Con is gonna be come and gone basically.
Yeah.
But here's the good news. Comic Back's very own Brian Miller.
High fives also.
High Fives also. You've seen him on Color Well, you've heard him on Color Commentary.
Right.
Maybe if you've watched the trailer,
Yeah.
which you can see on our site.
Intern Justin was there.
Intern Justin was there. They're going to be covering it. And go down, say hey to them if you have. Well, I guess by this point
Yeah.
it's already. So we hope you've said hey to them. Keep it coming back here because they're gonna have a little bit of clip show on it and a little bit of interviews and whatnot with some pretty big names from what I've heard.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
I
what
don't know.
Brian's telling us.
That's what Brian tells us. We'll see if that's all true. And last, as far as the cons go, well, there's two things I want to mention. First of all, Wizard World Philly is on May 31st through June the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd.
So this weekend coming up.
Yes. So you want to check that out. Philly's got a lot of stuff going on for them. They got the 76ers still in the playoffs.
I don't want to
pro-
talk basketball.
they-
It's already sad, man.
Oh, come on,
Lakers
man.
are out.
And the Clippers.
Yeah, who cares?
Shut up, I do.
Go Kings, go!
Kings. Hey, I just want to apologize. Last month, when I said the Kings might be out of the playoffs by this time, I had no idea this would happen.
Well, look, on top of that, if you haven't already, get your tickets, steal your tickets, buy your tickets, go to StubHub. I'm sure maybe they probably have them. StubHub.com, check them out. You could probably get to say no. There's no line for that place. I'm sorry. There probably is. Those otters are very, very cute when they're swimming in the water and they're holding hands and they're like, they're very otter-like. But aside from that, try to get your tickets, get your hotel reservation done, get everything out of the way so that when you go, it's quick, it's painless, and then you can enjoy the hordes of people that you're going to have to endure.
I feel really close to you. Are we already at San Diego? Is it going to be like...
It's going to be like this.
Excuse me.
Watch out. So, that's it, folks. There's your pros, there's your cons. I'm Sheldon. I don't know, you know the stuff. Get out of here. Go on, go on. That way. That way. Go. Hey everybody, Sheldon here with I've Got Issues, and I've got 2 issues this month and every month from now on. So sit tight and enjoy the ride. The first is Batman and Robin number 9. This is a demented book with a demented Robin. Great little story from the Night of Owls, and look, you'll see in this, but it's got a crazy panel of some crazy stuff that Damien does. Go check this out, part of the Night of Owls. Seriously, get on top of that. My second issue that you have to get. These are things you have to buy this month. My second issue is Fantastic Four. It's 605.1 FF. This is an awesome book. Hickman is basically wrapping things up with his original story arc, or at least going back to him and explaining more things about it. It's taking the mystery, and it's just really making a great book. Great job for Hickman, and great job for Tomasi. So hey, that was I've Got Issues, and I'm Sheldon.
Hey, Comic Impact. I got issues. Guess what? Iron Man, Walking Dead. Let's talk about Iron Man. He was in that little movie, The Avengers. Guess what? Tony Stark has resigned being Iron Man for the time being. I don't know if that's really going to happen. We're going to have a new Iron Man maybe for a year until Iron Man 3 comes out in the movie theaters. And also Walking Dead. Wearing the shirt, that's how it works. It's getting worse for them. It's getting worse, but there might be hope for Rick and the Scoobies. Kurtman, you're still amazing. Issue 100 is going to be epic. Fraction, I love your art. I love your writing. Salvador Roca, we have some issues, all right? I'm out. There you go. Simon has issues. Pete.
What time is it?
Events!
I thought you were going to say Adventure Time.
No, stop. Seriously. No, I'm not 12.
You're not.
Mentally, I might be 6, but no.
You should be able to enjoy Adventure Time.
No.
All right, let's go with events.
All right. So, AVX is finally here.
It is finally here.
Took long enough, right?
It did. Why don't you tell them a little bit about what's going on with AVX?
Hope has the Phoenix Force. Can you tell how shocked and surprised I was about that one? Were you shocked and surprised?
I was not. I was not. I think we all knew she had the Phoenix Force. Marvel's just like,
no. She doesn't. She's
no.
Okay, she might not be
totally doesn't
Jean.
have the Phoenix
She might not
Force.
be Jean, but she has the Phoenix Force.
Right. We all saw it coming.
The best part, original Marvel team up, kind of getting the teams ready, big events.
That's kind of cool.
First issue, fourth issue had a Dromopenia variant. That was cool.
Yeah. I'll tell you what I really liked about it, though. I really like what they're doing with the other stories, the sort of the side stories. They're connecting Thor,
right,
and they're connecting Iron Fist sort of histories into
that's what
the whole
I like.
Phoenix Force.
I
That's
feel
cool.
the spin-off
Marvel,
for Bell.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Good job.
But you got everyone writing it, so
You know what else is cool? The AR app.
that is pretty cool.
Check out the AR app. You can actually download this free AR app on your iPhone, iPad, whatever.
And it'll
go into your store and be like,
you'll have sex week.
You will.
Yeah.
Trust me. You just open it and then start flipping through the book, and it'll pop.
Yeah.
Things will pop up.
But you know what my favorite part is so far?
Yeah, what?
Gambit getting the smackdown by
Yeah.
Cap.
I think
we know how much I hate Gambit.
Yeah, it's about time. Gambit needs to be put in his place.
Yeah.
And who better to do it than Steve Rogers?
That's right, for America, soldier.
For America.
So anyway,
Yeah.
DC.
DC has got the Night of Owls.
Hey, you said it properly for once.
Shut your mouth. Let me tell you about the Night of Owls. Nothing is really going on, really. They're in most of the Bat books except for Batwoman and I think Batman International, Batman Inc.
Right.
Because that just started.
Exactly.
Really, it's just dealing with each of the individual guys that have gone down to assassinate the people, and each of the individual sort of Robin, Nightwing, who else? Batgirl.
Yeah, I can't
even Jonah Hex. It even has a story with Jonah Hex. Each of them are sort of dealing with them, and it's cool. It's cool, but like
I'm
nothing.
surprised it's only a
not
month
moving the
long.
story. It is only a month long, so this is their big event. But
Next year.
we saw.
Can we
it.
start doing that voice? Next year.
Next year. You can expect a big event from DC because they've already teased it and the Free Comic Book Day book. So if you got the Free Comic Book Day, if you missed out,
Comixology has it.
awkward.
Comixology has it. For
Do
free.
they?
Yeah.
There you go.
So there you go. There's events.
You have no excuse.
Yeah. Get onto it.
Go get your events on, and I'm gonna teach this man about Adventure Time.
No.
Yes, come on.
No.
He always talks about love and fun. I guess he doesn't like it that much.
I do, but not a dog.
Come
and
on.
a boy
Come on.
and a backpack.
Come on, you like it.
No.
Come on.
Get away. You're
It's
creepy.
Adventure Time.
No,
Let's get out of here.
it's not adventure time. Hey, welcome to Indie Corner. This time around, we have a creator with us. Would you like to introduce yourself, sir?
I'm Dave Accampo. I'm the co-writer of Sparrow Crowe, the Demoniac of Los Angeles.
Now, this was a podcast before, right? Before it was even a comic.
Right. So it was a audio drama podcast that we did because we've been doing some short films before that, and so we were kind of tired of sitting and waiting for the lighting to be done and all this money to be spent for a 10-minute film, and so we thought, well, what if we did it as an audio drama? Just get rid of the picture, just deal with actors and stories, and what could we do then? And so then our imaginations went crazy, and we basically came up with a concept called Wormwood, a serialized mystery, which ran for 3 seasons.
Available on iTunes still, right?
On iTunes still, yes. Can you put a little thing up for that?
Yeah.
And it was basically this occult detective goes to a weird town. It was sort of a mashup of Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Twin Peaks. And we wrapped that up, and an artist who was a fan of the show, who listened to it while he was drawing, sent us an email and said, I love your show. I adapted some pages of the podcast into comics pages. I think it would be a good comic book.
How weird was that when you got that email?
That was really weird because we, I've always been a big comics fan, and I think maybe secretly in a way, me getting to do a long-form serial audio drama was kind of also my way of you know, getting a comic going, you know, just an audio comic, if you will. Because I grew up on like the long Claremont X-Men runs and you know, the Vertigo comics and stuff like that. So it was really exciting. I was like, wow, that's what our audio show looks like.
There you go. And you also did a Kickstarter.
We did. So we actually, from there, we took with the artist, we found a publisher, Hermes Press. They're kind of a small publisher. So we knew that we would need some help with production and marketing and stuff like that. So we started a Kickstarter campaign. Basically tapped all of our friends in the community and from the show that were left over, you know, still listening, and started a Kickstarter. We raised $4,000 in our time period, and it was great. It was a great experience. It was a lot of work, but
I'm sure.
But we really tried to come up with good rewards so that you felt like if you're helping us out with the Kickstarter, you're going to get something special, and you're going to be part of that unique process, because I think people really like that.
And when does the book hit?
So the book is actually, it's in the May previews for Diamond. So retailers are ordering it right now. I'm not sure when this comes out. It'll probably
comes out a week after.
Okay, it'll probably be over. But the
you can still ask your retailer for it.
But you can still ask your retailer for it. Order code May121179. And you know, hopefully they can still get a copy of it. And then it will be out in July. I think the release date is July 25th. That might change slightly, but it's definitely
so
in
a week
July.
After San Diego.
Yes, and we will have the book at the San Diego Comicon if people are down.
Okay,
there.
and you're going to have a booth?
We will be at the Hermes Press booth, and we should be signing at some point and selling the book, and we'll have some good stuff down there. Yeah,
pretty graphic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm really excited about it. We have 5 issues coming out. They're all painted by Jared Souza in watercolor, so they look really cool, and I'm really excited about it.
Nice. And is it going to be available like on Comixology or graphically?
Yes. I think I'm still working the details out with the publisher, but what we're looking at is Comixology, I think, and maybe Ivers a month after the print release.
Okay.
We're on a bi-monthly schedule, so it's going to be like 1 month is the print release, then the digital, then print, then digital.
That works.
So, you know, I think we can make that work.
Well, cool. Thank you so much.
All right. Thanks a lot.
And now, Sheldon, comics on film. What's going on? That little movie, Avengers? Oh.
Thanks, Simon. Look, movies. Big deal this summer. Comic book movies. There's a lot of them. This summer is packed full. The first big one that we've already all seen, I hope you've already seen it. I know our guy, Pat Loca, he's seen it like 15 times now, going on something like 200. He's crazy for it. It's a great movie. If you haven't seen it, it's made like $1 billion. I know the execs at Marvel and Disney are rolling in the money. They love it. They love it. So guaranteed you're going to get an Avengers 2 probably sooner than they had originally anticipated. But let's talk about that. I mean, there's more movies coming out than just the Avengers this summer. We also got Amazing Spider-Man. We got Batman. We got Dread. It's packed full. On top of that, a little bit of the movie news that has happened this month. We know that Edgar Wright's Ant-Man supposedly has been picked up now. So you might get to see that inside the next Avengers movie. We'll see what happens with that. I think they gave more money to Iron Man, so now he has like something like 140 versus 120 to work with, or maybe it was 160. I'm not sure, but regardless, it's a ton of money. Marvel is really saying we're going to go all in, and that's it. That's it for the movie stuff. Now let's talk about some of the TV stuff. First of all, we have The Walking Dead. Right off the bat, they've given they've shown us some pictures of behind-the-scenes stuff, and they've shown us Michonne. And she looks straight out of the comic. Like, it's ridiculous. On top of that, we get the Green Arrow, which we've already seen a little bit of the pitch for and stuff on the site. You can also check that out. It'll be a little video. It's not much. It's just kind of what they showed at the pilot, a little bit of the trailer. It's in the same vein of Smallville, a little bit darker, maybe a little bit more edgy, but still just as awesome. What else we got TV-wise? Oh, have you been watching Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes on Disney DX? Because you should be. Let me tell you, it is awesome. The Skrulls are coming. They make so many different storylines. It is absolutely the coolest thing ever. Check that out as well. That's it for me. Let's go check in with Simon. I think he has a new segment. Simon, you want to take it away, buddy?
Hey Comic Impact, welcome to the breakdown. No funky breakdancing, nothing like that. Just talking about why this is the best cover of the month. Justice League Dark, number 9. Jeff Lemire's finally on this book. And we're going to break it down right now. Alright, so you want to know why Justice League Dark number 9 has the best cover of the month? This simple. This is what we do here at the breakdown. We're going to break it down. The typeface design on Dark is just absolutely amazing. Right below, we get new members, so we know we're introduced to a new team. We see a creepy spider-looking creature. We don't know what it is, but yet we know it's fierce. We know it's dark. Goes back to the logo design. Right below that, we get John Constantine smoking a cigarette like he always does, and you know he's ready to kick some ass. We see the rest of the members. We're not sure if they're comfortable with what's going on, but we know we're in for something amazing. Every time I look at Ryan Sook cover, I always tell myself, wow, this guy is an upcoming amazing artist. And don't be surprised if you hear that name more and more. Ryan Sook is amazing. Jeff Lemire wrote this book. Michael Jenin does the interiors. And there you go. That's the breakdown. Hey, you know that best cover of the month stuff? Check that out. That's on the first. I think Sheldon's running around. He's doing the rundown. Let's go check out what Mr. Lee's up to.
Hey everybody, Sheldon here for The Rundown. I'm sure you're saying, Sheldon, what's The Rundown? I got you. You wouldn't be saying that. You'd be saying, insert name here, what's The Rundown? Well, let me tell you what it is, okay? First of all, The Rundown is where we're going to talk about some of our favorite artists, our favorite writers, colorists, letterists. Yes, Simon, even letterists. I think we know where that's going to go. And we're going to feature them here. We're going to tell you just a little bit about their history, their work, and then we're going to get into why we love them. And I'm going to start off right here. I'm going to make a big first one, and it is the incomparable Gabriel Hardman. All right? You're looking at War Machine going, hey, I don't remember Gabriel doing War Machine. Well, guess what? He did. But he did it under a pen name, Gabriel Gecko. So he's been with Marvel for a while. Of course, some of his other Marvel books that you're probably more familiar with are Agent of Atlas with Jeff Parker, Red Hulk with Jeff Parker, and then he's done Secret Avengers with Rick Remender. Now, he's currently kind of going back and forth with that because he's been busy doing a lot of other stuff outside of Marvel. He's doing Betrayal of the Planet of the Apes. He's done stuff with his wife, Karina, who's done stuff like Heathen Town and that sort of thing. So there's plenty of really just great stuff for you to dig into for Gabriel. Not only does he doesn't always work with Jeff, but he works with Jeff Parker a lot. On top of that, we also get him working with Betty Brettweiser doing the color, and that really brings out so much of his work. And here's what I like about his work. It's grounded in reality. I can look at it, and I've seen those same panels in front of my eyes a million times. Okay? A lot of that he actually owes, I feel, to the fact that he does a lot of storyboarding for films like Inception and The Dark Knight. The guy is talented, super smart, and incredibly nice. I can't talk enough about him because he's such a great artist and a good guy. We've talked to him several times here on Comic Impact, and we even talked to him here in Collector's Paradise in Pasadena. He's a great guy. But aside from that, his art speaks for itself. Go check him out, Gabriel Hardman. Be prepared to have your eyes fall out of your face, and then you're gonna have to pick them back in and put them, right back in your sockets. Make sure they're right though, and enjoy his artwork. It's so good. That's gonna be it for me for the rundown.
Hey Comic Impact, welcome to a new feature called One on One. We're not gonna play some basketball. Sadly, the Clippers and the Lakers are both out of the playoffs. Cool. Next year, Lakers all the way. But anyway, we're going to talk to you about a story arc or a character, why they mean so much to us. And I'm going to start off with one of my favorite characters is Archangel. Look, you might remember him from the 90s X-Men cartoon. He was on there. He was created a couple years before by the Simonsons. And why I really liked Archangel, especially last year, it's because of the Dark Angel saga by Rick Remender, Jerome Pena, Dean White, Mark Brooks. We talked about it for hours. I mean, I was going through something personal, like a dark little place in my head, and I saw Warren's journey go through it, and somewhere dark, and that's what Dark Angel was. He was this bright force, and he just corrupted the X-Men, and it was just bad, and it was just depression. I kind of relate to that, and Rick, you kind of touched me in some places. And same way you, Jerome. But, I mean, Archangel is an amazing character, and I think he's going to have a big part after AVX, because right now, Warren doesn't remember who he is. So that's going to be interesting. Seriously, pick it up. X Factor, the old school stuff. And Uncanny X-Force. You know, we talk about that book like every 5 seconds. We got Tourette's for it.
Oh, hey, Comic Impact. What's up? I'm sure you're asking yourself, hey, Self, that was a rather quick transition. Did he wash his hands? I'm a quick washer. Trust me. Look, I want to thank you again for coming. It was a great show, right? You liked it? Yeah? Good. Because we have plenty more coming, and there's plenty of great stuff coming your way with Loikomania. If you go subscribe to our podcast, awesome shows from Pat. He always has great commentary on tons of comic and pop culture stuff with that. Check it out. We threw some stuff up earlier last week. It was great. We also have color commentary with Brian Miller. We love that guy, right? You do. You don't even have to say it. I know you do. So thanks again for following us on Twitter, on Facebook, on YouTube, on Tumblr, from the Hubble Telescope, on your RSS feed, and on your ticker tape. I don't know if they still exist. You know, the little things with the bubbles, and they have like the spit out the paper, and you're like, okay, no, I don't know. Look, thanks again for following us. We appreciate it. Keep coming back because we're gonna keep giving. We're givers here at Comic Impact. I like to think we are. Simon, we givers?
Yep.
There you go. That's all you need.
Sheldon, I want something new.
We got one last thing for you, and we're going to end the show by saying we're going to pass it to our comic moment of what for this month. Every month, look for it at the end of every show. Also, next month, stay tuned because Simon and I are going to reenact scenes from the season finale of House. Till next time, Comic Impact, here's your moment of what?